And I also hope to see you in Pakistan.
I hope so too.
Yes, in maybe in the month of February, because February is the uh, uh, right time to visit to
Okay.
promote September intake.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for how much time do we have this evening?
Uh, about 45 will be enough, in
Okay,
which will
perfect.
be,
Yeah, that's great.
yeah.
Hi, Lauren. It's okay, honey.
I think you should start your presentation, and meanwhile, I will be admitting new upcoming students.
Okay. Well, good afternoon and good evening, everyone. It's great to be here. My name is Lauren Cullen, and I am the Director of Student Recruitment and Enrollment here at St. Mary's University. Um, Please feel free to reach out should you have any questions. And I'll be going through a presentation, which should take around 45 minutes. Looking forward to highlighting specifically our undergraduate programs at St. Mary's. So at St. Mary's University, we are located in the east coast of Canada in Halifax, Nova Scotia. So here are a few highlights, a few infographic highlights of our university. We are consistently ranked among the top undergraduate universities in Canada. In fact, at the moment, we are ranked number 3 in the primarily undergraduate Maclean's University rankings. We're known for having a tight-knit campus experience with about 6,000 students from 117 countries, including Pakistan. And we are one of the oldest universities in Canada as well, founded in 1802. As I go through this presentation, I hope that you are getting ready to fall in love with the city of Halifax. It truly is an amazing place to be a student and to live and study and work. Halifax is home to approximately 500,000 people. We are the largest city east of Montreal. We've been ranked the best city in which to live by Maclean's magazine. We're the number 2 city in Canada for tech diversity and wage growth. And we're known as one of Canada's best loved and fastest growing cities as well. You truly have to visit to understand what I mean when I say this. So here's a visual representation of where St. Mary's University is located. We are, again, the capital of the province of Nova Scotia. We are a 2-hour flight from Toronto or New York, and we're actually closer by air to Europe than any other North American destination. So we're a 6-hour flight from London Heathrow. So easily accessible. We are an international airport, known for being a perfect student city. This is an image of the Halifax waterfront, which is the world's second longest oceanfront boardwalk. Students love it here. The area is filled with ocean views, vibrant culture, and entrepreneurial drive, and truly endless adventure. Whether you like to experience the city life, history, culture, museums, libraries, it really is the perfect student city. So why St. Mary's University? Here's an image of our campus here. And if you look closely, you'll notice that our campus fits within one city block and is actually walking distance from the downtown city center, where you'll find art galleries, restaurants, museums, lively pubs, cafes, markets, and more. As you'll see, most buildings on our campus are interconnected. So you can easily move through campus, from your dorm room to the library to classrooms to professors' offices. We're known for having a tight-knit sense of community. And if you were to visit Halifax right now and ask anyone, tell me about St. Mary's University, they would tell you that we are known for our sense of community, our focus on sustainability and social justice, our entrepreneurial spirit, and our many opportunities for students to get involved, both inside and outside the classroom. I mentioned earlier that St. Mary's is home to approximately 6,000 students, which makes us a really perfect size. So we are big enough to provide access to world-class opportunities like cooperative education and research, really diverse extracurricular activities. But we're also small enough to offer personalized attention from professors, amazing opportunities for research as early as your first year as well. Average first year class size is around 40 to 60 students. So you are going to find that genuine campus community experience with personalized attention from your professors. And that personalized support could be through your academic advisors. It could be through our Student Success Center and first year supports for new international students. And I'll touch more on that throughout the presentation. For international students, we do offer an airport pickup program. So the first time that you arrive in Halifax, there will be someone waiting to bring you to campus. And our campus is around a 30-minute drive from the airport. You'll find international student advisors on campus who have the ability to talk to you about immigration potential, working in Canada, income tax advising, and any other support that you would need as an international student on our campus. So in this building here, this is actually where I am sitting right now. This is our McNally building. And as we take you through our campus with images here, you're going to notice again that we are located within this one city block, and we are walking distance to the downtown city center. This is one of my favorite spaces on campus. It's called the Atrium. It has a living bio wall and natural light. It is one of these really great gathering spaces on campus, and St. Mary's is known for the amount of student space that it has on campus to support group projects, interaction with other students, making new friends in between classes, whether you're inside or outside. If you do choose to attend St. Mary's University, you will find that this is the kind of campus where you are able to get involved, both inside and outside the classroom. So we are home to the St. Mary's Huskies. We have a long tradition of athletic excellence within our campus. Lots of facilities, athletics games that you're able to attend. Here's an image of our esports facilities. We have the first esports team at a university in Atlantic Canada. And as students, you get to participate in many of these activities as a participant or a spectator on campus. So we do foster the type of learning environment where you really will make connections that will last a lifetime and be a part of this vibrant campus community. So moving into the undergraduate programs that we offer, St. Mary's is home to programs in liberal arts, environmental studies, business, our Bachelor of Commerce, science, and Diploma of Engineering. Within our 4-year Bachelor of Arts degree, you have more than 40 flexible areas of study. In fact, at St. Mary's, we have one of the widest selections of humanities and social science programs in Atlantic Canada. What I love about our arts degree program is the ability to customize your degree program. So you'll find subjects in history to philosophy to criminology to psychology to social justice and community studies and more. And you really have the opportunity to put together a degree program that really works for you and meets your interests. So it's very flexible and very customizable. And what our arts degree does very well is help you build knowledge and skills to help with complex challenges facing our people and our planet. I find that our Bachelor of Arts program does a very good job of helping students develop what we call soft skills or transferable skills. So things like critical thinking, how to think outside the box, how to problem solve and communicate effectively. And you'll also find opportunities for field schools around the world, whether it's an archaeological dig, language exchange, and more. We are also home to the Sobey School of Business, which is the oldest and largest business school in Atlantic Canada. The Sobey School of Business does have two very prestigious accreditations. One is called AACSB and the other is called EQUIS. And to have both of those accreditations, only 1% of the world's business schools have that. So we're very proud of that. It means what we offer, the curriculum, the research, everything that we do is relevant and current to today's real world business environment. What I love about the Sobey School of Business as well is its emphasis on community and getting students connected in the local Halifax business community. I mentioned earlier that Halifax is the second fastest growing city in Canada, and that means lots of job growth and development here as well. Something that we're really proud of within our Sobey School of Business that students from all faculties have access to is a global student society called Enactus. So this is a team of students who are engaged in business pitch ideas that promote social enterprise. So doing good, doing business for good. So right now, our Enactus team is actually the top team in Canada, and they are presently in Kazakhstan representing Team Canada at the Enactus World Cup finals. So our team is presenting on ideas that relate to sustainable business. In fact, one of our projects is called Square Roots, and these students have developed a business where they work with local grocery stores to collect produce that is still edible but is not able to be sold in stores, and they package it for a monthly subscription that they sell at a very affordable cost. So it tackles food waste and food security in our region. So we're really proud of that team, and we'll see how they do this week in Kazakhstan. We are also home to a Bachelor of Science degree where students really have an amazing opportunity to learn, to understand and analyze scientific topics in detail and use advanced technical skills that they can apply to real world problems in the sciences. What I love about our science program is that our technology on campus is state of the art. In fact, we have brand new engineering facilities on campus that students have access to. We have a 3D printer on campus, small class sizes, and cutting edge equipment that's really not found at any other university in the maritime part of Canada. On top of one of our residences, we have the largest and only social media controlled observatory east of Montreal. And in fact, it was the first telescope in the world that can be controlled by social media. So we're really proud of what our science students are able to accomplish. There's a student, a former student who works in my office who just graduated in May from her Bachelor of Science with a major in biology. And she, in her first year, did research on fish behavior. As a first-year student, she was able to work alongside professors in a research lab right on campus. We have lots of unique programs in terms of everything from biology to chemistry to computing science to psychology, environmental science, and more. In fact, this is a picture of our Burke-Gaffney Observatory, the telescope inside the observatory. Again, the first telescope in the world that can be controlled by social media. So we are really proud of that. We do have an engineering program. So we offer the first 2 years of the engineering degree that students can pursue at St. Mary's University. After year 2, all engineering students in the province would transfer to Dalhousie University, which is just up the street from St. Mary's University. And the benefit of starting at St. Mary's is the personalized class sizes, where students, it is a very challenging and very rigorous program. So students have the opportunity to get to know professors, and professors will get to know students. And we're situated right, again, inside the heart of Halifax that allows for engagement within local industry. So we offer disciplines in mechanical, civil, electrical, industrial, chemical, or environmental engineering. And students do get a really solid foundation in engineering science and design, mathematics, natural science, and in technical communications as well, that prepare students to enter into their 3rd year at Dalhousie, along with all engineering students from around Nova Scotia. And last but not least, we also have a Bachelor of Environmental Studies. This is another 4-year degree program that really gives students a holistic approach to exploring complex environmental issues and looking at evidence-based solutions. So you've got different options here within our School of the Environment. And the Bachelor of Environmental Studies looks at today's really complex, challenging environmental issues from different perspectives. In fact, it is the only Bachelor of Environmental Studies in the province of Nova Scotia. In the image that you see on the slide here, this is one of our geography professors who has taken students into one of our field courses. So they're in the field doing research on coastal erosion around Nova Scotia and how that impacts our communities, the economy, and so much more. Here's an example of a student currently enrolled in the program. This is Emma, and she's doing a Bachelor of Environmental Studies with a focus in geography. So she's currently in her 3rd year, but will be doing an honors thesis as part of her degree program, where she's researching lakes that are adjacent to ocean areas around Nova Scotia. So I've given some examples of how experiential learning and entrepreneurship are key pillars of your experience at St. Mary's University. The picture that you see here is taken inside one of our brand new and very beautiful buildings on campus. The Arthur L. Irving Entrepreneurship Center connects students with businesses through training, mentorship, coaching, and consulting activities. And this is the team that has provided mentorship support to our Enactus team that is presently competing in Kazakhstan in the World Cup Enactus finals. And I've worked at St. Mary's for many years, and I've gotten to know the folks in our entrepreneurship center who provide incredible support to students. You don't have to be in the business program to benefit from these support services. Our Enactus team and our entrepreneurship center works with students from engineering, from arts, from science as well. Every year, they have more than 400 coaching engagements with students, local businesses, and community members. There's entrepreneurship speaker series, there's business pitch competitions every week, and there is financial support to help students start their own entrepreneurial ventures on and around campus. I'll continue to talk about the experiential learning opportunities that we have at St. Mary's. You'll hear me talk about things like co-op, which are paid work placements, field work, like the example that I gave with the geography professor, taking students into the field to do real world research. Undergraduate research, I've provided the example of someone who works in my office who was doing research on fish behavior as early as her first year, and many opportunities for service learning as well. So cooperative education, is an opportunity for students to apply what they're learning in the classroom into real world paid work opportunities. Co-op is available for all of our Bachelor of Commerce majors, all of our Bachelor of Arts majors, and most of our Bachelor of Science majors as well. It is optional, so students can apply in their second year. And from that point forward, what they would do is alternate their 4-month academic terms with 4-month paid work placements in their field. So when you graduate from St. Mary's, you have your 4-year degree, and within that, you also have 12 months of relevant hands-on paid work experience. There are many, many opportunities to get involved in research as well. In fact, St. Mary's is one of Canada's top 50 research universities, which, given our size, is amazing because students have access to research experts in their field throughout their undergraduate degree program. And these are often opportunities that are reserved for students at master's and PhD programs at larger universities. So we are really proud of these opportunities. We have astrophysics professors who are doing research on supermassive black holes. There's folks who are looking at gender equality in Canada's Charter of Rights and Freedoms. We've got a marine science professor looking at the North American right whale population. There's nature-based solutions to coastal erosion and climate change. Really incredible opportunities for students to really apply what they've learned in the classroom into the real world. Now, I know that by coming to St. Mary's University, you are already studying abroad, and we do welcome a number of students from Pakistan to our campus each year. We have, in fact, 117 countries represented on St. Mary's campus each year. But there's also amazing opportunities for students to get out and experience the world for themselves through our study abroad program, through international field trips, and more. Now, if you are opting to come to St. Mary's University, if it sounds like we could be the right fit for you, we do encourage students to live on residence on campus. And here's an example of one of our dorm rooms. So we do have single and double and apartment style rooms. And like I mentioned earlier, one of the many benefits of our campus is that almost all of our buildings are interconnected. So when you do live in our dorms, you do not have to go outside to get to the cafeteria, the classrooms, or the library. So it's a very tight-knit campus feel. Here's an example of one of our single dorm rooms. Students have access to a very flexible meal plan as well. You'll find halal, vegan, vegetarian meals on campus and dietitians that can work with you to make sure that you have healthy access to food while on campus. Overall, your residence will become a very safe and welcoming home away from home. Every floor in our residence has a senior student called a RA, a residence assistant, and that's a senior student who is trained to support you. They'll answer your questions on your floor. They plan fun activities for you as well to make sure that you are getting involved. So the picture that I just showed you, this is a room that students have decorated. And this is what the room looks like when you first move in. So here's an example of one of our double rooms, and every floor has a common lounge as well with a microwave and fridge and television. And this is where students can gather with their floor mates when they are living on campus. This is an image of our dockside dining hall. So this is where you will eat if you are living on campus. Like I mentioned earlier, there are lots of food options for students, and the meal hall works on an all you care to eat meal plan system. So each time that you enter, you can eat as much or as little as you like, knowing that there's fresh, healthy, local food for you on campus 7 days a week. I do see there are some questions that are starting to come in. Thank you for those. And I will save some time at the end of this presentation to answer your questions. So please keep posting those in the chat. When you do come to university in Canada, of course, you're looking at your academics first and foremost. So finding the right fit for you. And when I say right fit, that can mean the location, the size of the campus community, and class sizes in the academic program, but also how you are able to get involved on campus. So we do have a virtual tour online that I encourage you to explore. But know that St. Mary's is the kind of campus where you are able to get involved by living on residence, joining a team or a club or society, participating in our welcome weeks for international students. This image here is one of our podcast studios that's available for students to use within our entrepreneurship center. We have welcome week activities that take place in September and January. So we do have intakes in September and January for international students. September, of course, is the start of the academic year in Canada, but we do welcome a number of international students in January. I usually tell students the weather might be cold, but the welcome is still very warm. So in terms of the admissions process, here are the subjects that we are looking for to assess you for admission to our bachelor degree programs. So depending on the program to which you apply, we're looking at 4 subjects, and those 4 subjects will vary depending by program. So for example, for arts and environmental studies, we're looking for English and 4 other academic subjects with minimum grades of 60% in your HSC. For business, we're looking for English, mathematics, and 3 other subjects. For science, we'll be looking for English, mathematics, 1 science of biology, chemistry, physics, or computer programming, and 2 other academic subjects. And for engineering, we're looking for English, mathematics, chemistry, 1 science, physics is recommended, and 1 other academic course. If anyone is enrolled in the British patterned curriculum, we do look for 5 subjects, and we'll look at a blend of your IGCSE O levels in addition to your AS and predicted A-level certificates. So we're looking for grades typically in the A, B, and C range. If anyone is doing A levels and you have final grades of A, B, or C, then we can offer you credit towards your first year. So if any students are doing the International Baccalaureate or the IB diploma, we have one of the best IB recognition policies in Canada and in fact in the world, where we can award up to 42 credit hours for students who successfully complete the IB diploma. We also recognize the IB career program as well, and you'll find more information online. In terms of advanced placement, we also recognize AP subjects and will give first year credit. And then for students for whom English is not a first language, we do require a language proficiency test. You can see some of our requirements here, such as IELTS overall 6.5, no band below 6.0, or IBT TOEFL 83, no band below 20, or the dual English test 115, no score below 95. For, excuse me, for students who are interested in learning more about scholarships, we do have a competitive merit-based entrance scholarship program. Students who apply for the September intake before February 15th will be automatically assessed for scholarships after that date. So scholarships are competitive and they are based on the overall applicant pool and how your application compares within that applicant pool of all of our applications received before February 15th. You can find more information online at smu.ca/scholarships. There are additional awards you can apply for called admission awards, and they require a separate application form that is due by February 15th. In terms of next steps, if you do decide that coming to Canada and to St. Mary's University is the right opportunity for you, you can apply online and you can apply with support from our colleagues at Education Concern. Within the application portal, we will ask that you upload your official transcript and supporting documents. And you can also check your application status within that online application portal. If you do decide to confirm your offer of admission to St. Mary's, we do require a non-refundable $3,000 Canadian confirmation deposit, and that lets us know that you plan to attend St. Mary's University. It also allows you to move on to your next steps, such as confirming a room in residence, applying for your study permit, and registering for your courses. In terms of the overall cost for 1 year at St. Mary's University, tuition is approximately 25 to 27,000 Canadian dollars per year. Student fees include health and dental coverage and a Halifax Transit bus pass, so you can easily move around our city. And then dormitory and meals, everything is about 15,000 Canadian dollars. So total cost for 1 year of study at St. Mary's University is about 42 to 45,000 Canadian dollars per year. In terms of timelines, our application for next year is open, so you are able to apply for September 2025. Again, February 15th is the deadline to be assessed for entrance scholarships. And then after that, once you confirm your offer of admission, course registration will start in May, and we can support you through that process as well. We'd love to have you book a virtual tour online. You can see for yourself what our campus is like, and you can also contact us for more questions about St. Mary's University as well. So thank you for your attention. I've taken some time to go through our campus life, our location within Halifax and within Canada, our undergraduate academic programs, and the many ways that you are able to get involved. I'll open it up to questions I see here. So please keep those coming into the chat. And if the Education Concern team also has anything they would like to add as well, you're more than welcome. So I do see a question from Abid Mohammed. Can students from Afghanistan apply for master's programs? Yes, indeed you can. Students from anywhere in the world can apply to undergraduate or master's programs at St. Mary's. In terms of professional master's programs, we do offer MBA, Master of Business Analytics, Master of Finance, Master of Technology, Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Master of Applied Economics, International Master of Teaching English, and Master of Science in Computing and Data Analytics. So each of those programs have different admission requirements and costs. But if you do have any specific questions about those programs, please let me know or one of our team members at Education Concern. Another question that has come in, Rashid, about issues regarding residents in Canada. Rashid, I'm not quite sure. Perhaps you could provide further clarification on your question. Some university campuses might not have residence options for students, but many do. And many universities have options for a high proportion of students to be able to live on campus, and that includes St. Mary's. So although we don't guarantee residence for first-year students, we do encourage you to live on campus, and I'm not aware of any issues with students living on campus at St. Mary's. Another question, is the SAT applicable for Canadian universities? Some might require it. St. Mary's does not. So the SAT is an American standardized test. So we don't require it for admission. We are looking at your mark sheets. So your HSC or your O and A levels for admission. Another question from Mohammed Samir has come in about global QS ranking for universities, specifically for computing sciences. So the QS rankings tend to focus, excuse me, on larger, more research intensive universities. So within Canada, almost all of our universities are public, and that includes St. Mary's University. So the standard of education across the country is consistently high. So we don't have official rankings in Canada. I mentioned the Maclean's rankings, where we're number 3 in the primarily undergraduate category, and that would be for all of our programs, so including computing science. And Mohammed Samir, artificial intelligence courses fall within the computing science major. Question from Frishta, do students need to participate in an associate's degree before a bachelor degree? No, you can apply to our bachelor degree programs directly from your high school. Habib, is the PTA English test acceptable? Yes, it is. We do accept Pearson, and I believe we look for a minimum score of 58 on the Pearson test of English. Question from Zara, GPA requirement for Masters in Computing Science. So for our Master of Science in Computing and Data Analytics, we do require strong grades. We look for a minimum B average or a 3.0 GPA. We also look for a bachelor degree in computer programming, and we look for a programming test as well. Rashid, thank you for your question. Doctor of Pharmacy is not a program that we offer at St. Mary's. So programs like pharmacy, medicine, dentistry, for example, are professional programs in Canada, prior to which you must first pursue a 4-year bachelor degree in Canada, and then admission to those professional programs. It is quite competitive. Thank you for the many questions. Frishta, another question. Does your university include transformation from a current university? Frishta, could you clarify your question? I'm not sure what you mean there. You're able to clarify
Can I
that.
speak?
Yes, please.
Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. So I wanted to clarify this one for myself, that if I'm studying in a current university, I am doing my studies online. Since we are not allowed to study in the university, I am an Afghan. I just wanted to know about the transformation, like can I transform myself to the St. Mary's University or not?
Yes, if you have completed some post-secondary studies in another country, then yes, you can apply to St. Mary's as a transfer student. So in addition to high school results, we're looking for post-secondary transcript. Once you are admitted and pay the confirmation deposit, then we can do a transfer credit assessment to determine which, if any of your courses might be admissible to your St. Mary's degree, and we can assess for a maximum of 2 years of possible transfer credit. I hope that answers your question, and thank you for clarifying. Great. Are there any other questions?
Thank you very much for all the information. I think I should also include information about visa process. So, dear students, Pakistani students will apply visa under SDS policy, which is also called Student Direct Stream, which is so simple, straightforward, and easy to apply. You just need to fulfill 3 main and basic requirements. Number 1, IELTS. Number 1, English test, which can be IELTS, TOEFL, or PT. Number 2, you will deposit your first year tuition fees in advance before applying your visa. Number 3, which is the last, you will open, excuse me, you will open your bank account in a Canadian bank and deposit 20,635 Canadian dollars in your own bank account. This is your bank. Nobody can use this account. Only you will use this account. So if you fulfill these 3 basic requirements, you will have your visa without any interview and without any Pakistani bank statement. Thank you very much. In fact, we have you gave all the information regarding university, its advanced deposit, entry requirement, and now students also have visa information. So I will be keep in touch with them for the further information documentation so that they can apply for the visa. And I hope we will welcome you next year during the month of February, I think, in Pakistan, so that we can have admission seminar in different cities, especially Lahore and Islamabad.
I see one more question that has come in. Is the university providing international relations? That falls within our Bachelor of Arts program with a major in political science. There are international relations courses within political science. Okay, well, thank you so much to the Education Concern team for coordinating. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for all of your questions.
Thank you very much.
And we'll hope to see you soon.
Yes, thank you very much. Have a nice time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.